and we can create another file. array2.js. Okay, ready array one file. Create a variable called city list. Store some city name in that. Bangalore, Mangalore. Pune, Delhi. Chennai, Kolkata. I have written. You can keep all in new line also. You can keep like this. That look better. You can keep in one line also. You can keep in the next line. Both look. Some city name we store inside the array as single dimensional array. Okay, so in one variable we have stored multiple values. Same thing we discussed yesterday also. When we have lot of values, instead of creating the multiple variables, we can store all the value in one variable. All the value we can store in one variable, and position wise we can access. Now we'll write here one for loop and one mark function both. For loop will write here a variable I equal to 0, I less than city list dot length, then I plus plus. I equal to 0, I less than city list dot length, I plus plus. Next, after this, you can print console.log as I first. It will print the position. Then we can print the list of I. So it will give you the name of city. Check down. Node space array2.js array2 also we can write. It will print you all the city name with the position also 0, 1, 2, 3. So using for loop it is happening. Using for loop it is okay. Next come down. You got green color, blue color is not matter. It is printing Bangalore and all city name. It is fine. I can't see from here. Is it printing all the city name? Then what green color is coming for you? Where is the green color? You have kept in single quote here. It's a double quote. Where double quote? Double quote here given. While printing, where you have printed? City of I. Bangalore, Patna. Console.log I. City list. Maybe not because of node version it comes. Yes. I0, I less than city list dot length I plus plus. Console.log everything same. City list of I. Just have to put here one number and then check. Statement is going to come. Number is coming without double quote. Then that is due to node version. That is no problem. The charger will remove, it will shut down. So not remove the charger. If you remove, then shutdown will happen. Okay, come. So we can write here next call for each. For each. Okay. Read array using for each. Read array using for each. Read array using for each. Now, what is the syntax for that? For each will be together and inside E will be capital. Syntax. Yes, it is like array name dot for each. Inside that for each, first will be element name and second will be index. This is called fat arrow method. Fat arrow. fat arrow. Inside you can do the again statement. Now come down below, write example. Our array name is called city list dot map. City list dot for each. This for each function will split your element into two parts. Element and index position. Suppose we'll write here call element name, or we can write here like this, city name and comma index. City name and comma index. City name comma index for each. It's another one. For loop is different, for is different. This will split your array into two parts. Now see, here you have the array. Inside the array you have list of elements. Now when you will say city list dot for each. So for each will start reading individual element from the array. In the first loop, when the first loop will start, first iteration, Bangalore will go to the city name. City name is a variable now, index is also variable. So city name will hold the Bangalore and position of Bangalore will go to the index. So what will be the position? 0. 0 will go to the index. Again in the second loop, Mangalore will go to the city name and the position of Mangalore will go to the index. In the third loop, Pune will go to the city name and the position of this element will go to where? Index. Just like this. Right here. Now, console.log. Print first only index and check are we able to print the index or not. Print first only index. Index. It will give the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Written. Check now. Index should print for all the elements. Only index. Okay, so here we should write a console.log one line, separate line as a separator. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is coming. All are index. Now we want to print the element also. So where is the element? It is available under the city name variable. So it will give you the index and city name both together. So what is the structure of for each? The for each structure is array dot for each. After that, you will open the function. Inside the function, you will keep first element as a first variable, first parameter, name of the element, and second parameter will hold the index of the element. So your array is getting split into two parts by this function. Which function? For each function. For each function is splitting the array into two parts. One is called position and second is called index. Okay. Sorry, not position, element and index, element and index, value and position, value and position. So first you will receive the value and second you will receive as a position. Now depend on our requirement. If you want to print only value, print that. If you want to print index also, print that. Both you can print according to need. Let me run again. See here. See happening for each. Now second again I will write. Let me write here for each. For each. Come down below. There is one more structure of for each. For each we can write in two ways. So hope for each is clear how it is working. For each need a list of the array. You have to write array name dot for each. After that for each will render for each element. For each will call for each element, and for each element it will split into two parts, their value and position, value and position. The first parameter will be value and second parameter will be as a position, and then you can print inside. For each second method we have. Second method we can write. Let me come. City list dot for each dot for each. Inside that you have to write a function now. This will be called a callback function. Inside to write a function. Function we have not seen still. We will be writing after this. After array we will come to the function. Okay. Now under this function, you are going to pass two value. The first value will be again city name, and second variable will be as a index. In this, you don't have to write the that fat arrow. This fat arrow you don't need to write. Directly you can open the curly bracket and close it and print inside console.log only city name also you can print, or index also you can print. Let me try only city name and see what is happening. Or maybe city name also let it be, and here comma you add one extra line this way, city and the index and value, index and value. Hope it's printing all the elements. Okay. For its second method also work. Anyone error? Error. For each E will be capital. And for each E will be capital. Go ahead next. Come down below. Write the map function. How the map function will work. Exactly like same for each. Next syntax I'll write here. Map function. Tell me, sir.
Sir, in the arguments, how is the like the Java this one, JavaScript is able to read that index is actually index and city name is the element? Like I just tried changing the index name to A, but I got the same result.
It's a variable here. It can be anything.
Anything.
City name and index. It's a variable. It's a parameter. It can be anything.
Anything.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Syntax for map. It is like this again. Your array name dot map. You can use here first element, second as a index. Or instead of that, I can write here for value, and here I can write for position. Okay, then below statement. This is one way to write. Another syntax we have. It is called fat arrow. Fat arrow, FAT, fat arrow. Yes. Fat arrow. Okay, come now. In the second syntax. It is here again array name. Map. You will write here the function. First is a value, second is a index. If you use the function, callback function, No need to use the fat arrow directly. Curly bracket open close, it will work. Statement. So from array, individual element will go to the map, and map will split into two parts, value and position, value and position. Here I will write again position only, value and position, value and position. Now come down and write about the console.log. Map function. Map function. City list dot map. City name. Keep different value comma position. Position comma value. Working. Map function will also give similar output. Happening through map. First method. In JavaScript, all are applicable. In React, you are going to use only map. React is designed using the map function. Console.log. Console.log. Map and callback function. Okay, map and callback. Now come here. City list dot map. Inside you will write name of the city and index of the city. but before that, you will apply the function keyword. Okay, and here the function will open and close, and inside again you can print console.log index, comma, I will keep here dot, again comma, then name. Both will work. Group running. Last is map callback function. So this 3-4 method we have of for each and call map function. You are going to use frequently everywhere. In React, you will be depending on map function. It can be single level also, multi-level also. So this you saw for the single dimensional array. Next, we'll create the multi-dimensional array and we'll try to read the similar data and display inside the page. A multi-dimensional array. So hope no any error.
Sir,
Tell me, sir.
sir, looking map function and for each function looking similar.
Not similar. Both are same. In JavaScript, both you can use. In React, only map will work. Okay, go ahead. Create next file. Next file will be array3.js. If anyone want to join 8 o'clock class, they can join. Same subject, same topic is running in morning 8 o'clock, 8 to 9:30. Same
Okay,
activity is going on. If you want in morning time, you can join up.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so array3 file is going to guide us. Array3 file is going to guide us for multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array, how that look? Go inside this file. A variable. Give variable name called the item. Square bracket as usual. Okay. See, let me guide you something like this. First, use a directly flower bracket. Inside the flower bracket, curly bracket, write a property called name. Name colon apple. Then comma, create another property called price. And assign some value 300. Next, create one more property, price, and then color. Assign the value for that as a red. Okay. So inside the item, you got three objects now: name, price, and color. Name, price, and color. Name, price, and color. Name is the property, price is the property, and color is the property. It's not predefined property. We have written from our side. We can write ABC also. Okay, we can write ABC also. Okay. Now what we want is, we want to print the price. So how to print that? You want to print the color. You want to print the name as apple. So under the item, you have three key now. What are? Number one as a name, second is a price, and third is a color. So if I go here and console.log item of item dot, because inside the item only we have name, price, quantity. Item dot price. It should give you the output as a this much. Okay? 300. When you write item dot color, COLOR, it will give you as a red. Item dot which one? Name will give you as a apple. Check this. This is going to help us in multi-dimensional array. We are going to use this line. Okay, 1 minute. I will press the call. You can send an email to our email ID. hr.infocampus@gmail.com. Yes, yes. No problem. All condition you can write in the email. According to your this one filter criteria, will filter the list and send you the candidate. We have the people. Yeah, you can mention in the email, send only. When you write the full stack developer will be Java people also, Python people also, PHP people also. If you specify one stack, then person will send you the list of candidates, they will be only for the month stack. Okay. Okay, so let's go. What will print now? Node space. What is the file name? Array 3. Printing 300 red and then apple. Now let's come. Let's get some more exercise. Suppose we are creating a variable called user. Inside the user variable, inside the user variable, we will write call name. You can write your name. Next, age 30 years. Next, gender male. Okay, so string value will be in double quote or single quote. Okay, next after that, edu education MCA. Next is called gender, age, education you have written, address. Next is called something mobile. This is the number you can leave double quote. Okay. Now how to print the MCA from this array? How to print the MCA?
User.edu.
Console.log.
Console.log.
User.edu. Definitely. Let's print that. Okay. We are going to print all the details first, because when you create the multi-dimensional array, from multi-dimensional array, when you run the loop, you will get the array like this only. You will get the array like this. So there inside the map function, you will be using variable.object, variable.object, variable.object. Okay. So before that, we did some practice. Okay. So we are going to follow like this. Console.log log. We click and write full name, comma. No need to run the loop here because it is a single user. It's a single element. So directly you can point to the object and then property, object and property. So user dot property call name. Now print here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full name. After that, what is that? Age. Next we have call gender. Next we have call education. Next we have call address. Next we have called this one, mobile. Okay. User.name, user.age, user.gender, user.video, user.address, user.mobile. These all are the variables so that you are going to capture and print. Before that, one more indicator line you can write, console.log 1, simple line. It will print you the madam, you can write the email to Kirtana. You can write the email to Kirtana. Yeah, Kirtana will be the person who will reply. Yes. Siaram. My name is Siaram. Okay, hope ready. Check now. All the values are printing. Oh, your mobile it shows error. Why? Comma I have not given. Colon I have not given. Colon. See, everything is printing. Error. So when you click on a particular user, okay, when you click on a particular user view profile in the Facebook, then from the backend the data will come like this and it will display. See, education. Suppose one user has one mobile number, you write like this. Suppose a user has 3 mobile number, how to write that? One user has one mobile number, we wrote like this. If the same user has 3 mobile numbers, then how to write?
Using list, sir.
Comma. Comma will
Mobile
not.
mobile 1, 2, mobile 1, mobile 2, mobile 3.
No. Comma we can think normally. Think programmer like as a
We can use array.
Yeah, it's array.
Variable A, variable B.
Can't you think like this?
Like variable A, variable I.
In the previous example, you saw
First,
one
previous example.
city list is holding how many city? Multiple city. Similar way here, mobile number can hold multiple mobile number. Like suppose 1, 2, correct, 3, 4, correct. This is possible or not? Possible. Because we have seen array just now, correct? We have seen just now array, no? So name also can be first name and last name. Okay. Then you can say education can be an array, 10th, 12th, graduation, something, separated by comma. Inside, separated by comma only, but not as a single value, multiple value. Now see here, if I print here user.mobile, how many mobile? Here user.mobile, it will give this all. So we are not going to write here user.mobile. We are going to write the for loop now. Map function. User.mobile.map. Okay. User.mobile number. Will not write something like this. Mobile number, come down below. Right here. Which one? User. Inside user, what is that? Mobile. Now dot map. Okay. Inside the user, we have a mobile. Now mobile is an array. So for that, we can run a for loop. So we wrote user.mobile. So inside the user, there is a mobile. For that, apply the map. Why? Because mobile is the array. Maybe one user have one mobile number, one user have 3 mobile number, one user have 5 mobile number, one user have only one mobile number. Maybe some user have no mobile number also. Okay. So at this place, keep here user mobile and comma index. After that, go here and print now. What will print? Console.log user mobile. Index if you need, you can use, no need, you can leave it. So this is going to print you list of mobile number. Okay, in which line? New line. All the new line will come because mobile is the array. So from mobile, map function will read individual mobile number and it will pass to the variable called user mobile, and user mobile you print, keep printing here. Written. Let me run it and show you is it happening or not. See, coming mobile number, how many? 3 mobile number, 1, 2, 3. Index I will apply here. Or we can write here mobile 1, mobile 2, mobile 3. Mobile number, mobile 1. Index plus 1 you can do. It will give you 1, 2, 3. It will say mobile 1, particular mobile number, mobile 2, particular mobile number. Okay. Check that. Where? No. Semicolon is not required. See, this is the part of the array. Look at here. This is the part of the array. If you have a wish to give a semicolon, give after flower bracket. Okay. But don't give inside the array. Inside the array, there is no place of semicolon. Comma you can give. Last comma is optional.
Sir, if I want the first mobile number only, then how to do this? First number only, I want first number only, then how to do that?
Mobile of 0, user dot mobile of 0. It will give you first mobile number. Here you can print user of mobile. So how many mobiles are there? So many mobiles are there. So you can write here called 0. It will give the first mobile number. But it will give the error if mobile number is empty. Error if mobile have zero value, zero element. Okay, in mobile array, if there is no element, you are trying to print here user of mobile of what? User of mobile of 0. If under the mobile number there is no any element, then this line will give the error. The bottom line will not give the error. Loop will not run, but this line will give the error. Undefined index 0 it will give you. If user has not filled the mobile number. Check now. Working. Check now. Index, if you want to can remove here. If it is not making proper sense.
Sir,
Tell me, sir.
Multi-dimensional array syntax similar to object syntax, sir.
This is I have created object only. It is not multi-dimensional array. This I have created as an object. Now we are going to see the multi-dimensional array.
Okay, sir.
This is object, but it is holding a single dimensional array inside. Multi-dimensional array will be collection of multiple objects. So like one user details you have kept here. Similar way, we are going to keep multiple user details one place. That will be called as a multi-dimensional array.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so hope we are able to print. Next file. Array4.js. User is not an array here. User is the object. It has a property called name, age, gender, education, edu, and address. And there is a property called mobile also. But mobile is holding the data in the form of array. Okay. Inside the user, there is a property called mobile. Here you have written user.address. Similar, there is one called user.mobile. Inside the user variable, there is a key called address. There is another key called mobile. So we have written user.address, user.mobile. Dot meaning inside. Where 0? This one. To print first value of mobile. Array 4.js. Create a variable user equal to. You are going to store multiple user details now. Name Alex. Again age, years, gender, add something like this. Multiple user details you can add there. Alex, Silex, Avi, 0, so Aline, okay, I will fill the age of all the users. 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 20 years, 40 years, 10 years. Gender, male, 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 female. So this many users you have inside one array. The user variable is a collection of multiple users. In the previous example, we have exercise for one user only, but now we got multiple users. Okay, so the array is ready. Now come down, write the map function. User.map. User.map. User info, comma index. User info. You keep your name only, XYZ. 6-7 pages you create. Example you wrote, still you are asking why user info is a variable. Index is a variable. From user, one user will go, one complete user will go. See, it will be like this. It will be like this. Here. When the loop will run, it will be like this. When the loop will start, the first user details will go to this variable. Which variable? User info. Now how to print the age? How to print the 30 years? User info dot age. Then only 30 years will come. That you are going to write here. Console.log. Map function, when it will start iterating, then from user array, the first element it will read and it will pass to the user info. So under the user info, you will pass the name, you will find the name, age and gender. Again, second iteration will happen, second loop will happen. Then from user info, from the user variable, second user details will go to user info. So again, under the user info, you can find the name, age and gender. So you will be writing here console.log user info dot name. It will give the name of all the users. Name of all the users from beginning to last. Name, age, gender. Name, age, gender. Console.log. One line. One user info is finished. In the previous example, there was only one user. So you have printed like directly user.name, age and something. Now there is a multiple user. So we kept where? Under the map. And we are asking the map function to take individual user information from the user variable and pass to user info. And user info is keep printing below name, age, gender, name, age, gender. Beginning to last, all user details will print. So printing the details of all the users. Array 4 we need to run. See, all the user details are coming. Name, age, gender, name, age, gender, name, age, gender. Name, age, gender, name, age, gender, everywhere. Before age, you can apply a space also here. Something like this. So after name, age and gender will print after some space. Okay. Name and age will print after some space from left side. The final output is here. Name, after that some space for age, after that some space for gender. Name, age, gender, everywhere. Printing. Now after name is says what? Alex, Abhi, Bidu, something names are coming, Silex. So after the name, suppose Alex is how many characters? 4 characters. So after Alex, it should display 4. Silex how many characters? 5 characters. It should display 5. Meaning, do something where it should display the length of name. Inside name, how many characters are there? Try. Print the name of length of name. How many characters are inside? Print length of name. How many characters are inside? Name dot length. Simple here. You need to print here name dot length. Hyphen you can write, and you can write here user info dot name dot length. Name dot length. User info dot name dot length. Working. Okay, then check now here. User info dot name dot length. Why error? Okay, comma is required here. Let's display the length of the name also. So hope you are in the laptop. I will share you the yesterday video. To download the video, you have to install the Zoom app in your system. Then you can log in Zoom app. Through the chat, it will be visible. It is 111 MB nearly.